Hello and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Dash, presented by Verizon. Week 1 is in the books. We started out with a bang, 15 games every single week. You gonna be able to keep up?
I don't know, man. That was a lot of games. They were exciting, and to think that we're already 1/6 of the way, you know, that's the other part of it for me, is the condensed timeline to the spring playoffs and then qualifying someone in the midseason showdown. But you know the rules, Kobe, here on This or That. We can't look at the slides until I tell everybody at home to go to our new YouTube channel, youtube.com/LCS. That's going to house all of our new LCS official content. So hit the subscribe button. You'll find us there. But with that business out of the way, I believe we have 6 slides in front of us today. Let's see what's coming up first. A more impressive looking 3-0, Cloud9. 100 Thieves.
Right out of the gate. Yep. Cloud9 for me. The 100 Thieves, the first 2 wins that they got were some big whoopsies on those early dives. They a couple of fumbles there. I like the proactivity. You know, I like that all the teams are looking to use dives, because dives are a very powerful tool to deny minion waves. You know, get a solo laner or even a bottom lane really far behind in experience. But got to clean up the execution there a little bit. Meanwhile, Cloud9, Blabber by himself is just blasting away on every single team.
This is a no-brainer. The only thing I think you could say to detract from Cloud9 is the fact that they have only played against non-flash top laners, which has enabled Blabber to just completely run over other teams. But here's the other thing. Cloud9, 3-0, fastest average game time in the league. They're crushing everybody. 100 Thieves, second slowest team in the league. So yes, they did win 3 games, but as you pointed out, Kobe, they had to, like, you know, fight tooth and nail and claw their way to victory because of some of the holes that they ended up in. So absolutely Cloud9, but that's not to disparage the overall strength of 100 Thieves, because I do think they're one of our best teams.
All right, next slide then. That was an easy one. Number 2, Alphari's best trait, his laning phase or his team fighting.
It's his laning phase.
He did get solo killed by Revenge in a counter matchup.
That's true, but he also built a 54 CS lead in 15 minutes as GP into Aatrox, and that's just as dirty. So, I mean, you know what? If he's going to die solo, like, once or twice a
one time with
a
blind pick cannon with Aurelia up. Plus, a lot of the times they have him split pushing, and his split pushing is quite good. So it's, I'm definitely going lane phase rather than team fighting specifically for him. But not too shabby in any area. Exactly. It's like Pokemon where, you know, the graph that's spread out with the EVs, it's a little bit in on one side, but they're all almost maxed out.
Right.
All right, next slide.
Weirder build, Imperial Mandate Azir or Liandry's Corki. I would go Imperial Mandate Azir personally.
Yeah, so they're both not useless, right? They both work just fine. Okay,
right.
Imperial Mandate, you can slow him with your Q. You can also get him with your ultimate. Like, it works. It's not optimal. Liandry's, you can apply the burn for sure. Rockets are great. Corki does a lot of the AP damage.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but yeah, for me, I was going Liandry's just because I do look at it both obviously situational and weird purchases. But for me, okay, if I'm in a poke-oriented comp, there happens to be a lot of health on the other side. Liandry's is actually like a reasonable thing to pick up then and chip away at the opposing team. So
to me, the Azir one, it's just weird that we have a support item that is so often bought on non-supports, you know.
That's true.
So that one to me is just weird.
Well, okay, actually, and you're right. Actually, sorry, the question was weirder, not which one works better. So I apologize. Weirder to me is Imperial Mandate Azir. Sorry, I was misreading the question. I was thinking, yeah, Liandry's Corki. That makes at least a little bit of sense and seems viable. Okay, it's this. They've all been this so far.
Next slide. What we got here? More important part of the duo. Oh, this is hard. You're making you choose.
Why
Which
are
one
they
do you
making
like
us
more,
do this? Well,
I'll give my answer because I have mine ready.
All right.
I'm gonna say Huhi. I'm sorry, FBI. I love you, FBI. You are definitely one of the best AD carries. James is biz. But Huhi, this man is so important not only just to the duo, but also to the entire team. So many big engages for this team. His roam timings are extremely good. He's also the one starting out a lot of the dives for the bottom side. And if you watch some of them, he does a really good job taking tower aggro, dropping at the last second, taking as many tower shots as he can. Yes, he does like playing things like Set that have big shields, built in. So it's good for that. But this guy, I think, is really, really deserving of a lot of praise too. It's crazy to think back, James, that Golden Guardians had him on the bench and they were trying to make Keith switch over to support.
But see, this is why I'm struggling going with Huhi, because I struggle separating his his role swap and kind of the success that came with it, and that's just like a really good narrative. But if I'm just trying to look at like who's the more important part of the duo itself, first of all, I will again acknowledge some bias. FBI is on my fantasy team, and he did good work for me this week. But
Well,
the guy barely dies. The guy barely dies, and I feel like while people like Doublelift even really recently said, and I do agree, supports are the ones who are going to win and lose the lane, which is why I think that there's an inherent bias to supports anyway. I think that FBI would be successul with a whole heck of a lot of different supports. And I think ultimately feeding him and him being the late, the insurance policy for the team in a lot of cases, I think is what makes him so valuable. It's a tough call. I don't like choosing between these two. They're so sweet.
Valentine's Day is coming up. We're going to have to break it up some couples here.
What? Yeah,
All right, next one.
That's rude. More disappointing weekend TSM or the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who cares about the Super Bowl? TSM spent $6 million on a single player. So on Sword Art. They're pissed.
All right, actually, with that context, I think you're right there. I think you're 100% right, because there not only is it this massive pickup, for TSM that had all of this expectation, there's also so many aspects of what's not working for them that, I think is reasonable in terms of what's pissing people off. Their drafts have just been bad. They've just been flat out bad. How can they be this bad? And I think that for so many of those reasons, it feels disappointing. Kansas City Chiefs, man, if I got to lose to anybody, it might as well be the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady.
Tell him.
I get so also TSM, it's not like they played the best three teams and lost to the best three teams. Yeah. They struggled against everybody, so it's like that wasn't the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. You're playing against the other best team in the league.
Yeah, at least the Super Bowl. You're in the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
All right, next slide. What do we got here? Better Valentine's date idea: Aram or Duo Q? For sure, it's what? It's for sure Aram. Are you insane? You're going to duo Q? You're going to risk LP arguing over something that has rating? Aram is all fun. Nobody gets mad in Arams.
Kobe, I don't plan to lose when I duo Q with the right person.
Oh my God,
okay? I'm not losing when I'm duo Q'd with the right person, Kobe. That's all I have to say. So if it's the right Valentine's Day date, then we're going duo Q.
You're duo queuing in lane. What? It's just done. We gotta get.
Yeah, it's either the beginning or the end of the relationship in that case. But I don't know. I just hate Aram. I just really don't like. I don't like Aram very much. So really, that's why I'm making my decision based off.
Fair enough. Good luck with that one. Is that the last slide?
That's the last one. That's gotta be it. That's it.
Well, I gotta wrap it up here. Tune into the
Kobe, do you want to duo queue with me on February 14th?
I'm down. I'm in.
All right, let's get it.
Let's hit it up. Stream that sucker. see how it turns out.
All right, that's it for this or that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, tune in this weekend. Actually, tune into the LCS for Valentine's Day. Better date idea.
Right.
Why wasn't that on there? Week 2 is coming at you quick.